Alright, it took a while after Crystal Clearwing, but we finally got the Speedroid reveals for Duelist of Gale. So let's begin. First off, the main deck, Speedroid Party Horn Kid. Level 4 Wind Machine Tuner, 1000 attack and defense, and its effect is, if this card is normal or special summon, you can excavate the top cards of your deck equal to the number of other wind monsters you control, add one of those excavated cards to your hand and place the other to the bottom of the deck of any order. Not too bad. All Speedroids are wind, obviously, and on average you're probably going to have around one or other wind monster, so it kind of acts like a choice draw. But its second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 3 or higher wind monster you control and reduce his level by 2, which of course will help with plays. Each effect is hard once per turn. I would say this is a pretty decent +1 as you get a choice draw, although of course you get to show your opponent. And it's also a level 4 tuner, which of course can help with some plays and also can manipulate levels. So not too bad. Next, Speedroid Magic Hound. Level 3 Wind Machine, 800 attack and defense, and its effect is when this card's normal summon, you can send one Speedroid from your deck to the graveyard. And of course, your Speedroid have graveyard effects, like the last one that can manipulate its level. My only gripe is that this one has to be only normal summon. But anyway, second effect. If this card is in your graveyard, except during the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card, then target one Speedroid monster from your graveyard, shuffle that into the deck. If you do, special summon one Speedroid Synchro monster with the same level but a different name from your extra deck with its effects negated. And this effect is a hard once per turn. This is very helpful actually, because you do have some Speedroid Synchros that are pretty low level, and your Speedroid levels are average from 1 to 5 for your main deck, so you should be able to bring out a Speedroid Synchro from your extra deck with this. And of course that is meant to extend plays, especially with a new Speedroid Synchro tuner because Crystal Clearwing requires a Synchro tuner, and of course because it's part of Yugo's deck, we're kinda expecting a Speedroid Synchro tuner for his deck. Speaking of which, to the extra deck, High Speedroid Choke Blaster. Grade 3, Wind Synchro Tuner, 500 attack, 1000 defense, generic summoning conditions. And its effect is that you cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this effect except for wind. So when synchro summon, activate one of these listed below effects. Add one Speedroid spell and trap from your deck to your hand, or if this card was synchro summoned by using only Speedroid monsters as materials, special summon all those materials from your graveyard to your field. This effect is a hard once per turn. Alright, synchro summoning this card isn't that hard, considering that most Speedroids are low level, so you can make your synchro plays, especially with the low level synchros, mind you. So getting that special summon effect off, of course, will help you extend plays, but the first effect letting you add any Speedroid spell and trap from your deck to your hand is also very nice. And luckily it's not generic, otherwise it will be abused in every other deck, just for being a synchro tuner. And now to the next one, which is a really weird one because it's a motorcycle version of Clearwing. High Speedroid Clearwing Rider. Level 11 Wing Machine Synchro monster with 3500 attack and 2000 defense. Requires one wind tuner and one non-tuner wind synchro monster. And its effect is, once per turn, roll a 6-sided die. Shuffle wind monsters from the graveyard to your deck up to the result. Then destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of cards shuffled. If you do, gain 500 attack points for each card destroyed by this effect until the end of the turn. Damn, that's pretty good. You just roll a dice and no matter what result you get a plus out of it. Sure, the recycling can suck sometimes, which makes this more of a late game card because of this effect, but no matter what result you throw, you get a plus out of it. And of course it gets a big power buff as well, even though it's already high base power. But second effect is, during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can tribute this synchro summon card, special summon up to 2 wind synchro monsters with different names from your extra deck, aka your Clearwing monsters. But there are other wind synchro monsters you can use, like Wind Pegasus at Ignister, just saying. But nonetheless, a very strong, weird monster. Now all we just need is Yugo actually riding on it. And to our last card, which is a normal trap, Speedroid Duplicate. Its effect is that, banish one wind monster from your graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. That shouldn't be hard considering that you're going to be sending a bunch of wind monsters to the graveyard. But second effect, during your main phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can target one Speedroid monster you control, reduces level by 1. If you do, special summon this card as a normal monster, which is a level 1 machine tuner wind with 0 attack and defense. And this effect is a hard once per duel. So this is basically another trap monster. Honestly, this is actually pretty good. Lets you bounce back one of your opponent's cards, and also can act as a level 1 tuner. This is definitely recommendable. So that's it for these reveals. What do you guys think about the new Speedroid cards? Honestly, I don't really care about Speedroids that much, but considering that it's played by one of my favorite characters, along with being part of my second favorite Dimension Dragon, I had some interest of what type of support it will bring. And I would say, a little surprising. But in that, I really hope we see a new version of Odd Eyes that is an actual evolved version of him of a pendulum monster, not those fusion hybrids or those fusion forms, an actual pendulum evolved form, and also hopefully we get Star Venom soon. But in that, see you guys next time.